Hi guys, it's John here and welcome back to Atomfall, where you join me in Slettindale after escaping the bunker where we are in Cumbria. And it seems to be very much overrun with, I'm going to run the words with a Bioshock type characters where they're slightly mad. I'm trying to get to the interchange, or more the Slettindale entrance. I've gone about it the very strange way. If you can see the map, I started off over here, and I first started to go to the right, couldn't get through all this, so now I've gone all the way to the left. Let's just see if we can make a very, very long walk round here, and try and carry on with the story. Now, I've yet to use my guns. So that's, let me just make sure. So I've got it on 4 and 1. I've only got 1 round on that though. So let me just double check. So we are pointing the right way. We want to be heading down there. I didn't realise I was going to fall there. This doesn't seem to be that populated over here, although there is a man there. Does that are you friendly? Welcome. Open to trades.
Hello.
Hello.
I don't know you, do I? No,
No.
I'm sure I don't.
You don't? Hello. How? Hi, Molly.
Not seen you round here before. Your lot shouldn't be wandering this far out village. Ain't safe. That is where you came from, the village.
Not quite sure. I came from the bunker, but I don't know how I got there. I'm not from any village.
Well, course you're not one of them. You're a stranger to these dales, aren't you? Clear as crystal now I look at you, and I'm good at reading people. It's a right handy skill. Especially if you want to get any good business done. My name's Molly. If you've got out to trade, I got some bits and bobs for sale.
Right. Okay. I am interested in the train. Question is, what the price you're offering? Trade event until it scales to the top of balance. Okay. Right. So I would like. That's pistol rounds. That's shotgun rounds. I want 6. 6 of them. What do I have to give you? I've actually got 12. I don't want 6 of them. What's that? A valuable power source created by bards to power their equipment. I probably don't need it. The last crafting of ships can only be learned once. Right, we've settled on that. I need the key for, I presume, where I'm going. So I'm having to get rid of my cricket bat, the truncheon, the axe, and 2 shotgun shells. This better be good.
Want to trade again? You know where to find me.
Okay.
If out new comes into me hands, it goes straight in stock. Just saying. It's worth coming back to see.
Sure. Okay. Very frowny. Farewell.
If you need anything, Molly will be here.
I always want to try and see if I can. Right. Let's keep on the path. I guess this is where we're not allowed to be in. Shall we just save that? Being as though we just did all that trading, I don't really want to do it again. We're halfway through health. I know. Oh. Sewer entrance. Right, okay. I don't know if you all know what that is. It was always something that's very familiar in my youth anyway. It was something was here. I used to put was here underneath it. No army. Right, there's a grenade there. Sneaky, sneaky. Is this where we're going? It is.
Attention! Wyndham Village is under the authority of the quarantine protocol. Acts of banditry and other breaches of the penal charter.
Very loud.
Severely.
Oh, turn that way, it's not so loud. Right, I don't really want the grenade being there. So, although, what can we put there now? To be fair, I suppose it can do. Right. Right, okay. I don't know if this is a good idea.
Well, well, well. Just look what the cat dragged in.
Hello?
Pay attention. This village is under military occupation per the quarantine protocol. You're new around
Oh.
here, eh? Now,
No, I didn't mean to do that.
now you don't have...
No. Oh, crap. I was just... Word to myself, don't raise your gun.
Sarge, look, visitor.
Well, well, well. Just look what the cat dragged in. Pay attention. This village is under
Try again,
military
shall we?
occupation per the quarantine protocol.
Okay.
You're new around here, eh? Which means you're free to enter. Just keep your nose clean, all right?
So it's under quarantine, but I'm also allowed to just walk in. Okay.
What are you gawping at? Like I said, you're free to enter the village. Move on.
Just like that?
Just like that. Captain's orders. He says any stranger might be important. So he just send any like you his way.
Alright, so
Unless
this...
you're an outlaw, of course. Or worse.
What's worse than outlaws?
Oh, mad folk in the woods. Creatures that tear you limb from limb. The list goes on. There's something nasty at work here. Something in the soil. If it weren't for our protection, the villagers would be no better off than those grey-skinned bastards. Now, you should go and talk to the captain. I reckon he'd be keen to see you right away. Last I heard, Captain Sims was down by the bandstand. Present yourself to him toot sweet, if you know what's good for you.
Too sweet.
Well, should I shoot him, Sarge?
You should not. Do they look like an outlaw to you?
No, Sarge.
There we go then. Outlaws we shoot, strangers we let in. Captain's orders.
Okay. Rightio. How are you doing, sir?
Not sure I like the look of you.
Oh, okay. Right. So, are we just allowed to just walk anywhere we want to? What's it say here? Bounties paid or confirmed outlaws captured on killing.
Look, for the
Chapelbrow. Seize. Any person who attempts to tamper or interfere with his property will be prosecuted. I doubt you'll be prosecuted.
We have to move anybody vulnerable inside the inner perimeter.
So I was just seeing if
The bloody cheeky
there's any way of holstering my weapon. It doesn't look like it. Not an easy way of doing it anyway, unless I probably take that out of there and then use 2 as a holster weapon. Guess that works.
But it's the junk
You never took us in the prison. I died it. You never.
Watch me. You should be thanking us for protecting.
See, I don't know. Do these, are these interactable?
Thank you. Thank you for protecting us. That's better.
So if I was to do, no. Okay, so no. Right, where does it want me to go? Just find the captain. Don't know. Oh, have a look. Concrete shelter key. Oh, or maybe I've gone past that already. I was told to go and speak to the captain. What's regions? Oh, I see. Right, okay, cool. I was beginning to think the map was a bit small.
One more civvy gives me cheek and I'll top the bastard. Orders be blown.
Can't really work out what I'm supposed to be doing with the captain. Ooh. Okay. Can hear rats, I believe.
Citizens of Wyndham,
That's out of bounds.
dangers may be dangers. If you encounter anyone who is
So
unfamiliar,
I don't think I should be going just straight in
to the control
for any reason. So this is a big daddy basically. What's the bet I have to fight one of them? Okay, church is open. Oh. I forgot about that. Oh. Oh my goodness. I've just been playing Skyrim. Okay. Hello? Madam? Take down? Gosh. You can't say hello, you can just take them down.
So I said to him, "Where's my pal Johnny? What you done with him?" And that bloody peacock says, "Oh, Mr. Wilmore is currently detained."
He never. They put poor Mr. Wilmore in that prison of theirs. What for?
Wouldn't say, would he? Eh? All full of martial law this and special powers that.
Ugh, bunch of little Hitlers.
Aye. Our Davy never came back from France in last one.
I do notice is
I
the
know.
If he was still here with us,
the 3D sound's a bit off. If you only got tone, it's like a miles away.
It's fail me.
I know. I know.
Right, so I'm just gonna leave their discussions.
Just keep mum about how cross you are, though. If they'll lock up Mr. Wilmore, they'll lock up.
What could be bad in a church? Very, very similar to what we have round my way. What's going on there?
Why here of all places? If they'd resolved to do something so awful, why in the church?
Some bugger, pardon my French,
Murder in the
wanted
church.
to make a scene, sir.
And doom us all in the process. If the captain and his minions find out.
He's walking. I can hear walking. Was it him?
Oh, I'm sorry, we're closed today. Please leave. Please, I beg of you. Just forget you saw anything here and go. Please.
You want me to ignore a call?
These are awful times. If news of this gets out, things will get
Where did she go?
I assure you. Please, tell no one.
I can't turn that way.
I know how it seems, but I would not ask such a thing if it weren't for the good of the village. It's vital the military don't learn of this. We'll tidy up, but
Oh, there she is.
if the captain and his toy soldiers find out, things will become so much worse here.
Don't you want to know who did this?
All I can concern myself with right now is keeping this quiet. I must decide what to do about this before any soldier wanders in. I would suggest you let all this lie too. The matter is best left to the village to handle.
Okay. What do you know about the murder victim?
Maisie, a local girl. She must have got mixed up in something. The weapon that was used to, a peculiar choice.
Ice pick?
It puts me in mind of those debauched druids out in the woods.
What is it? Druids in the woods?
Well, we call them druids. I'm not sure what they call themselves. The disaster seems to have fostered the return of some distinctly atavistic, indeed thoroughgoing pagan sentiments around here. The following sprang up in Casterfell Woods shortly after, in the ruins of an old castle, and has since bloomed into a vicious cult, certain death. That's what you'll be met with if you choose to enter the woods. I advise you to stay well away. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some things to work out.
Right, okay. So pagans was used, the term was used very much when the Vikings was around. And the battle between Christian, Catholic and what was it, the seven gods of the Vikings? I can't remember now. I've watched it. Let me search. Let me search again. So there's a sickle and a bloodied note. I don't really need the sickle, but I'm going to take it. And I'm going to take the bloodied note. Right, let me just read this note. Bloodied note. The moat on me is vanishing against corpse. Her blood is still on paper. Spotted some possible foul play. I'm going to the camp out at the ruined cottage by the Mereview Hotel to get a better look. Okay, so we're tracking that. So I do struggle with this. I'm going to have to try and... So is that tracked now? Does that mean it is tracked or not tracked? I don't know. So not trackable in this region. Right, so what am I looking at here? So let's just... If I track this, then look at the map. Is that it then? Ah! So that is in this region. So right down there. Shall we try and get that way? What's the worst that can happen? Alright, let's
You'll do the right thing, I'm sure. God go with you.
Can they go out through any door? I can. Right. Let's see if we can get ourselves over there.
The citizens of Wyndham, you are reminded that any building marked as sterilized is off limits prior to demolition.
Okay. I'm getting everyone goes to the Rapture vibes here. And I've never played that. I've watched one playthrough, and obviously if you watch something like that, you don't really need to play it again because it's sort of done. Still got a load of these signs around the UK. Is this a bakery?
Keep your nose clean.
Okay. Why is he wearing that mask?
I'm sure your local folklore and
It's green. We have a roundabout. That's not really a roundabout. Right. So we need to make a left. So is that not tracking now? I'm getting confused. I thought Mayview Hotel. We'll just do that. So can we get to it going this way? We can. Lakeshore Drive. Is this not going to let me through this now? Hello?
Not sure about you.
Okay. Right. I'm getting rather concerned that we're just being allowed to walk anywhere. So we're gonna
Don't be causing trouble, alright?
just be on guard. Everyone's watching me, which is fair enough. Oh. The telephone's ringing.
The village of Wyndham is picturesque. The village of Wyndham is quaint. The village of Wyndham is dangerous. Be cautious.
Okay. So is this a good person on the phone? Lunchbox. Right. I'm starting an awful lot of quests here. Let's not get that out, can I? Alright, so I just pressed the number again. Okay. Right, is this the place? Is this what I'm looking at? It is. I don't know if there's a quick save to do, but right, there's a way at the back. I'm not sure if I can hear somebody. Oh, is it through here? I don't know why, but I feel like I need this now. I'm not really finding much. I ain't getting over that. No, not really sure. There's all them people down there, I don't know. I can just hear people walking constantly. Well, we'll go back the way we came. Kind of. Interesting, everything's on the outside. Hello! Right. Crafting recipes. Resolve bloody no, that's site emerging church. Right, spotted some possible foul play. I'm going to camp out at the ruined cottage by Mereview Hotel to get a better look. Okay, so it's by. Which is what that thing I put on the picked up off the floor. That. Right, it's been too quiet of late. Something is going on. Keep your eyes open for me as usual. If you spot one of them acting off, bring it to me. Reverend Henry. Below are some notes scribbled in different hands. Past the Merview Hotel, crossed the stream and turned right, heading up the hill. Turned right again up the narrow stone steps, went round the back of the ruins, entered that rat-infested cellar. What are you up to? Right, okay. Past the Merview Hotel, crossed the stream and turned right. Let's do that. Past the Merview Hotel. Cross the stream. And turned right here. Right. Headed up the hill, turned right again. Headed up the hill. Okay. Right, okay, alright. Now, is that run? Yeah, okay.
Behave yourself.
Do we go right here and then up the hill? It seems a bit too far, this does. Yeah. Is it I? How do I get to investigation on its own? What was that? Pass the river across the stream and turn right. Heading up the hill, turn right again up the narrow stone steps. Went round the back of the ruins. Is it these? Went round the back of the ruins. Hello? Went round the back of the ruins. Can I squeeze through there? I can. Oh, I wonder if it's up there. There's ruins up there. Oh, Skyrim jump. Oh. Dig here. Another lunchbox. Right, so we can't fit any more. What's that? Bird nest? Right, let's quickly have a look. You find a crafting recipe. To add the recipe crafting menu, select read from the drop down menu. Okay, what's this? Oh, I've still got some of these, haven't I? Crafting recipe. Dismiss. Is that it? Yes. Can we only be loan ones? Loan. Right. Do we have room for that now? Rightio. Right, there's the ruins. That looks like something that would be something. Oh, hold on. Hey, hold on a minute. Am I going to be able to do that? I don't know if is that what it was? Let me just head up in the hill, turn right again and up the narrow steps, went round the back of the ruins and entered the rat infested cellar. What are you up to? Let me just save it there. Oh, there. Probably a really bad idea. I'm scared. That's a Molotov. Oh my god. I think these just keep coming, do they? Do they just keep coming? I don't need to take actually. So far so good. Is that a scarring book? Lusty Argolian Maid? Right, some come from this way. Gunpowder. I don't think we've got enough room. Oh, yeah. I'm just being very careful. Tomato? Actually eat that. Some mouldy stuff. No cheese. Oh, another tomato. I'm really sorry. I've just got this sudden urge I want to save every 2 minutes. Right, I can go over that and under that. Don't know why I'd want that. I'll crawl through here. Cards. Oh my goodness. Who is winning? Depends what they're playing, but 7, 6 and a 4 of spades, 2 and a hearts. 10, 9. Ah, this one was winning. Okay. I'm tracking the lead. No idea what that does, because, hold on. Oh my goodness. I'm going to do all this when I come out. I just want to make sure I've got everything. So, a bit glue. So I'm guessing it's stacking, or is it just adding? Because I picked up glue there and I can't see it on here. Or has it gone into crafting? I don't really know. Okay, we'll just leave that for a minute. Right. I'll pick that up once already. Right, so we've got this one here. Right, we've got to crawl through. I think that's it. Let's crawl through. I just remember there's traps, isn't there? The one they call mazing. Burnt salve. Consume? That's me. Wow. Can I not take the pen? Right. Oh, I can unlock the door. Would I want that? What have I got that maybe I don't need? Melee damage buff increases melee damage. Makes you throw explosion. I don't think I do. Suppose I could eat the meat. Should we eat that? Yeah, let's eat that. Now I can take that. Okay. And that be it, I believe. We did a thing. Now I've got more rats to deal with. Which I think will just keep coming. I don't think they can get down here. Yeah, that's it. Yay, we did the thing. We did a thing. And then I nearly jumped off the edge of a cliff. Right, let's put away all our weapons and what have you. Hello, how you doing? How you doing, sir?
Don't be causing trouble.
No,
All right?
I won't be. You don't want to go up there, there's lots of rats. Right, so let's have a look what we found there. So, kill the one they call Maisie. Right, so Morris, wait, we share your concern. If the vicar's spy, the one you call Maisie, has discovered your purpose, then you must deal with her. The captain means only to bring pain to the soil and its children. You must stay hidden until that day comes when we all may sing with the same voice. Silence Maisie. Return her to the soil. And we're tracking that lead. Where might that be? Trader camp. Shooting? Is he shooting the rats? Really? Well, that was quite good actually. He actually went up there and he was actually attacked by them. Just hop over this wall. Oh, okay, I could have vaulted. So, this looks like an old bus stop. Can't sit down unfortunately, but I'm just going to wait here for a minute. So, be ready to run. It's one thing to have made a Molotov cocktails, but we have no idea if they work on robots. The Ruskies would chuck them into the engine vents. Jerry Panzers, but not like that in a robot. Something more. Once we do it, there'll be proper Barney and prototype bastards. We'll find out, so we'll try and find a machine that's on its own. Be ready to run if it don't work though. Captain Sims doesn't suspect a thing. I'm making headway in Windham. The protocol imposes harsher restrictions by the day, and it wears the villagers down. But the worse they get, the more willing to listen. To tell them of the purpose of the voice of the soil. Some are wary, seeing how the captain brands us as corrupt and pagan. Pagan? Was the vicar a captain then? But others are receptive, where I can bring them towards me. How the purpose safe and secret. The heathen that is their captain doesn't accept a thing to him. I'm just a humble shopkeeper. Thank you for your guidance. I look forward to the day I can join you and hear my voice for myself. What I'm confused with is how it. So that is tracked now. So if I look at the map, it should show me here, surely. It's not showing me. New entries may be hidden by filters. Key items. A key to open a concrete bunker door in Slattendale. That was Spitfire. Spitfire. Collectibles. So that is tracked. That untracked. Tracked. Right, so that's tracked, isn't it? Why is that doing that? When it... That is tracked. Is that on my map now? I found a letter by Mick Warris instructed him to kill Maisie. Oh, hold on. Is that that? No, that's what I've just put down. St. Catherine's Church. Which was up here, wasn't it? Oh yeah. So I go back. Have I got to go back to there? I can see it there. Found a letter to Morris Wick instructing him to kill Maisie, calling her the Victor's spy. Just go back. Go this way. Is there any cars or anything to get me around? Can I not use that? Excuse me.
See that big metal bugger? I could have it. I could.
Steady on, John. Oh my god, that's loud. Loud, not loud. Loud, not loud. Right, let's have a look. If there's anything in here I can do. She's gone. What, so is he? Hello? Shit. Oh, you're there.
Ah, it's you.
Right, okay, we're getting somewhere. Finally. Right, I found some Maisie's notes. Was she working for you?
You did? I see. Well, yes, it's true. She ran errands for me from time to time. I asked her to keep an eye on certain people. She has had quite a talent for it. But I had no reason to kill her. You must believe me.
Right, relax, just be honest with me and I might be to catch a killer. Yeah.
I have a certain arrangement of sorts with some of the villagers. In a world as terrible as this, with evil in the soil and a military boot on their necks, who can blame those who turn to the church for protection? I offer what I can, in return for a small donation to the church. But it is necessary for me to keep some eyes on them as well.
Yeah.
In case they waver. There is a lot of temptation within the zone, and temptation too easily leads to corruption.
Fair enough. Could one of those people have killed her?
I suppose so.
She did discover something.
If she had discovered something, perhaps she was following someone on the day she was killed. Her notes might enlighten you on that front.
Right, I found a letter that ties Mick Warris. Mick Warris? How about Morris Wick? to the murder.
The shopkeeper. Good heavens above.
I wanted to just see what I was going to say before I did that.
I knew something was off about him, but nothing as foul as that. Then I must ask something of you. You're embroiled in this now, as much as we are. To find absolution, well, you must find some way to deal with Morris. An ally to those heathens in the woods is a danger to the village. Not that I'm suggesting you. Well, I'll leave it to your judgment.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It is a terrible thing to ask, I know. Now that Maisie is dead, there is no one else I can trust to be able to carry out such a task. And in the spirit of reciprocation, if you are in need of my help, you need only ask. Farewell.
Right, let's
God bless you.
do this. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. I better put that away. Right.
Keep your nose clean. Not sure I like the look of you.
Well, you don't look very great to myself. Let's just jump down the stairs. How often do you want to do that? Get to the top of the stairs and jump. Right. Village shop. Is this the village shop? It would be. Is this it? It is. Shall we just do a quick save? Right, we're all right to overwrite now. Let's have a word with the old Mick Morris or Wick Morris. Oh, he looks a bit of a
new customer. How'd you do?
Well, he looks bad already. Cards. Same hand as what was in that room. Well, Morris.
Welcome to Wyndham Village. Pardon my curiosity, but how is it the soldiers let you in? Did you bribe them? And if you did, what with?
Right. Defense securing, prying, accusing. Never mind that. We need to talk about your friends in the woods. I'm not going to go straight in with it. I want to go... I'm more interested in why the soldiers were here in the first place.
There are saviours and protectors. Well, that's their story, any road. They came
Don't like. Oh, I don't like his eyes for a start.
Around the place. Don't think the plan was for them to get trapped in here, same as us. But here they are. Anyway, where are me manners, eh? I'm Morris Wick, owner of this establishment. Take a look at what I have to offer, if you fancy.
Okay, let's see what he's got first of all. I might not be able to get things back. What's that? That's crafting of painkillers. Not enough space. What can I give him? Right. So I've got a rifle, a shotgun, and a handgun. I've got 2 medical kits, a knife, rounds. Gives a heart rate slow buff, but reduces heart rate. If I put that on, and then ask for that, yeah, okay. What are these? It's quite a way over, isn't it? How about 6 shells? No. Knife. No. Oh, wow. He's very tight. Is there any sort of buff that I can reduce prices? Right, you can have the sickle. I want that. Too heavily in your favour. Makes your throw off. That and that. About right, innit? I've got my knife still. Yeah. Yeah. We'll do that. I probably can steal everything off him anyway when I kill him.
Thank you for your business. Get new stock in now and then, so come back any time. I might have something new for you.
Right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to be really, really... not cheaty, but weak in the fact that I'm going to now do it. I'm here. Hello. Hello?
Hello again.
Right. I found this letter of yours. Care to explain?
How did... Well, been poking around in what's not your concern, eh? I don't have to explain myself to you. It's none of your bloody business.
Right. These beliefs must be important if you're trying to hide them.
Beliefs? They're the truth. Can't you see what's going on here? The protocol soldiers, the church, all carrying on like they know all the answers, when the truth is they know nought. Everyone says the folk in the woods are cracked, but they look like the only sane ones around here to me. They're trying to make peace with the world, not ruin it. Them scientists, the disaster, that weren't natural, their knows. Upset the balance of things. Nature's proper furious with us. We should make amends, shouldn't we? It's only right. But them soldiers would have me locked up for thinking that. Dangerous pagan sentiments, that arse of a captain calls it.
I was going in to kill him, and now I'm not so sure. Right, can you tell me more about these druids? What are your intentions then? And what if the captain is right? What if these beliefs are dangerous? I want to know more about them.
If you've seen them out in Casterfell Woods, I know they might come across as proper nasty. But look, they say the earth speaks to them, and they listen. Now, folk have been saying there's a voice in the earth around here since the year dot. These druids, or whatever you want to call them, they say that's true. So, mayhap we should be listening to it too, eh?
Well, he's a bit crazy. What are your intentions then?
I want what's best for village. We should be looking back to what's always been here. The army here tried to stamp it out, but their captain's a bloody southerner. What does he know about the north? Well, but maybe you're a tattletale for the vicar too, eh? Prying for secrets so he can hold 'em over me. Well, I won't stand for people who stick their beaks in where they're not wanted.
Right, I think we're getting onto it now. Is that the reason you killed Maisie?
Shh! Shut your bloody trap before you bring every nosy bastard in here. All right, look. Just hear me out, eh? See, we're a rotten one, that un. Tattling folk out to the vicar so he can load it over us. She never had out on me, not till last night when she found that letter. Then she carried on like I'd thrown in me lot were old Hitler or summat. Called me a traitor, like I ever had any loyalty to the protocol lot. I'm no killer, not born to it, but she were poison, that un, and so is Vicar. Summat had to be done.
Right. You can't justify a murder.
Before it all went to hell in a cocked hat, I'd agree with you. But just look at the state of things here. If me sympathies like, if those were common knowledge with folk, it'd be the end for me, end for shop. And then where would the village be, eh? I'm not wicked, you know. I just have a purpose in life, that's all. Something better. But that Maisie, she were going to shout it from rooftops if I didn't pay to keep her and that vicar quiet. She had to go. And I had to do it somewhere Vicar couldn't just sweep it under the rug. He can't go running off to the captain when it looks like he might have blood on his hands. Please, I know what I'm asking, but let it go, will you? Give us that letter back and we can both forget all about it. I'll make it worth your while, I promise.
Right, okay. I want you to decide what I do next. Do I tell him he's reported? Do I tell him to leave Windham? Do I get some money from him? Or do I just leave it? Let me know in the comments. I'm going to leave it to you to decide how I judge this. Preferably no spoilers, so try not to lead me. If you've already played the game, try not to lead me in a way that'll do certain things. But if you haven't and you're just enjoying this, let me know what you think, and I will pick whichever that is the most voted. And we'll pick up exactly where we decide what to do next. Hope you're enjoying it. Please leave a sub. Continue this story. I'm doing Skyrim also, which is on a Sunday. This should be out on a Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever day it comes out. And it should be then regular on that day. So thank you very much for joining me. I will see you in the next one. Please drop a like, please drop a sub. And good night.